Welcome to Star Citizen and the Gentleman News. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951, which begins today, 19th of November, is already casting its shadow, and we have already had our first glimpse of the new Anvil Spartan. This is a troop carrier based on the Anvil Atlas platform, which is also used by the ballista. The Spartan is able to carry 8 passengers comfortably and safely, while the driver also has control of the twice size 2 Gatling guns on the roof.
Anybody tell you it's gone way too far? No, nothing gonna help you when it falls apart.
Other special features, such as additional stations in the vehicle or operational capabilities outside of pure transport, have not yet been announced, and so far it can be assumed that it really is a pure ground transporter. There are 3 different access options for passengers, one at the rear through a ramp and one at each side, allowing them to walk through the middle section. In addition, each passenger has a usable weapon compartment at the seat, but no extended storage space. The ladder on the outside has no function so far, but at a later date it should be possible to climb onto the vehicle to make use of any height advantage for ground troops.
But you waited too long, and now your chance is gone.
A purpose for this ground transporter has not yet been given, but it has been pointed out that gameplay could be created for this by a significant strengthening of air defense facilities in order to make an approach by vehicle necessary. However, a direct use of the Spartan for areas in Squadron 42 and of course theaters of war is very likely and supposedly the actual reason for the current implementation in the game, because the real gameplay for ground vehicles in the persistent universe is even further away. And also the Aegis Redeemer was presented again, after we could already use it extensively on the test server, and we have already created a preview video for you here, which shows all areas of the Redeemer. To the original concept, which was a mixture of a very strong gunship and a massive dropship, some compromises and adjustments were made to implement the Redeemer in the persistent universe and Squadron 42. Some areas are not yet finalized and will be extended successively. This includes, above all, the laterally arranged nacelles, which so far only fold out when accelerating or retract in landing mode. A rotation of the nacelles in different directions is the long-term goal. Currently, the Redeemer is already extremely heavily armed, with 2 man-built turrets, each with 2 size 5 hardpoints, representing considerable firepower. The pilot also has 2 size 4 hardpoints, as well as an optional remotely controllable turret with 2 side 3s. In the rear there is another remote turret, also with 2 side 3 hardpoints, giving the Redeemer even more firepower than a Constellation Andromeda. However, the Connie has a much stronger pilot armament. The 4 drop seats in the upper section are also equipped with weapon storage and offer additional benefit to the Redeemer outside of its firepower. For the crew of 4, there are beds, a bathroom, a small cargo hold and the kitchen, which means that this gunship can also be used for longer missions. However, the current balancing process remains to be seen, as the range of the ship has already been adjusted several times, and adjustments will probably also be made in the area of armament. However, the Redeemer will remain one of the strongest multi-crew ships in this size category. And since the Redeemer will also be exhibited in the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, you can try it out directly, as well as the new Ares Starfighter series, and form your own opinion. Let's move on to the roadmap report. Here we have some exciting information about upcoming features which we have summarized for you. Newly added and planned for the end of 2022 are, among other things, solar bursts. Solar bursts are dangerous natural disasters that regularly occur near older stars such as Pyro. The Sun emits a high-energy particle wave that travels at enormous speed through the entire Pyro system. However, you can avoid this damaging particle wave by hiding behind other objects that are large enough, so moons, asteroids or other ships. With this, we are then also exposed to environmental dangers in space, which we have to take into account in our planning and actively prepare for. With the new flak ammunition, we get a new type of damage, which is triggered on approach or after a timer and should concentrate shell fragments, which damage targets in the scattering area, so the perfect ammunition against small missiles like rockets or torpedoes. The Gravlev physics will be significantly worked, improving the flight and driving model for Gravlev vehicles in hover mode. The goal is to improve the overall feel and stability for hoverbikes, and the possibly upcoming Origin X1 would also benefit directly from this. The Drake Cutlass receives Gold Standard, which includes the implementation, fine-tuning and optimization of all functions. And since the Cutlass still lacks its tractor beam, the question naturally arises as to whether this is included here or would be added to a gold version. Our guess is that the tractor beam will play a bigger role in the course to this. Previously removed and now back in the progress tracker is the lying down and lying movements of players and NPCs. And temporarily removed are Long Range Probing, Hangar Manager App 1, Bounty Hunter version 2 and the RSI links. Confirmed for version 3.15 are the Ares Starfighters, Iron and Inferno and their size 7 armaments, and the Aegis Redeemer. Confirmed for version 3.16 are the Area 18 Hospital, Abandoned Spaceship, Point of Interest, updates in Arena Commander Dying Star, revision of the Gravlev physics and Laser Trip Mine Tier 0. The work on the Hull C will be completed end of the year, but the team has decided to give the ship more time to fine-tune and bring it in online with full functionality. As a result, the Hull C will be delayed to version 3.18. The major overhaul of the ship's cargo system, the Cargo Refactor, will allow both found and purchased cargo to be physically picked up, moved and integrated into cargo holds. 3.18 is also planned here. The Loaner metrics, the overview of which ships you can get additional loan ships in the persistent universe, has also been adjusted. Above all, the 400i was implemented, for which you will also receive the Origin 325A. More ships will follow in the course of the Expo. And further information on the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951 has also been announced, whereby we recommend the XXL guide to the Expo here in the channel, with which you will receive all the locations and information in addition to some tips and tricks. At the start of the Expo, every manufacturer will be represented in the exhibition halls for 48 hours, and in most cases you will have the opportunity to borrow the ships exhibited there for free. At the end of the Expo, on the final days, you will again have the opportunity to rent all ships for 2 days via the terminal. This means that you can try out all the flight-capable ships in Star Citizen for free during the event period, whereby a FreeFly event will also take place and you can invite your friends to the test. In addition, by logging in on the various days of the fair, you will automatically receive a Spectrum badge from the manufacturer on your account. All the informations about the Expo, reduced offers, upgrade chains and much more you will of course also receive immediately in the daily Twitch livestreams, as well as the PDF overviews of the respective offers, which are available for you to download free of charge. In addition, there will be countless giveaways, events and great guests in the daily Twitch livestreams, as well as the opportunity to be actively involved yourself. We look forward to welcoming you. And with the start of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, the version 3.15.1 also goes live, with many bugs fixed, more atmosphere created with the new clouds on Microtech and increased overall stability. However, there is currently a bug that only allows you to change and customize your character once, and you have to reset your account to change it again. Another highlight of the 3.15.1 is not only the Expo and the new ships, but also several new armors, which you can buy and loot at various locations via the Stanton system. One of the most beautiful new armors is the Hurston Artimax medium armor, which you can easily purchase on Hurston at Tammy & Sons. This is the blue version. The red version is so far reserved for NPCs. But there was also an absolute highlight that surpasses everything, but Disco Lando will have to tell you about that himself.
And don't forget to check out new merch on the merch store. And this, look at this, look at this. How cool is that?
And after the Anvil Spartan has already appeared in advance as a leak, here is a clear leak and spoiler warning, after which we now briefly go into two further leaks about upcoming ships at the Expo. The information on the leaks comes, as in most cases, from SC Leaks. The first is the MISC Odyssey, which is said to be a large explorer ship with presumed refinery capabilities, a mining laser and only very rudimentary armament. With a length of 143 meters and a width of 80 meters, it would be considerably larger than a Carrack or Liberator. In the stern there is presumably a landing pad for a smaller ship or vehicle, whereby the general appearance is reminiscent of an XXL version of the MISC Freelancer. Due to the enormous size and presumed additional capabilities, such as the ability to refine fuel similar to the Starfarer, as well as having rudimentary mining equipment and extensive exploration capabilities, a price well above $500 can be assumed. We are curious about the MISC Odyssey. The second leak is about the ARGO RAFT, which is classified as a light freighter, but is supposed to be equipped with refinery functions or a related feature. However, the visuals do not match the very blurry image shown last year of the upcoming smaller refinery vessel. Therefore, it is also possible that the RAFT will act as a kind of transporter for mining ships, docking here with these ships or otherwise taking over the materials to fly itself to a refinery to start the process there. So the ARGO RAFT, whether it has refinery capabilities itself or acts as a specialized transporter for mining ships, is very promising in any case and offers a lot of potential. And at the latest, when ARGO presents the RAFT, we will know for sure. And with that, we say goodbye to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, where we look forward to welcoming you later in the live streams or in the daily summarizes here on YouTube of the individual trade fair days. I hope you enjoyed the video and leave me a like and maybe even a subscribe here. With the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, we have reached the highlight of 2021, and after we have already experienced some core mechanics like iCache, the implementation of Crusader, many new ships and mechanics this year, we are confident that the development will continue at this level. But as always, I'm interested in your opinions on the topic. What do you think about today's news? Let me know in the video comments on Discord or in the almost daily Twitch live streams. But as always, the most important thing at the end, a big thank you to all supporters, whether Patreons, channel members or Twitch subscribers. Without you this wouldn't be possible and you are an enormous motivation, for which we would like to say thank you, you rock! And you can see all the information about the Expo and our great guests in the following announcement trailer. And of course, there will be extensive and top-notch giveaways from the best partners and us again this month. You can find how to take part and what to expect also in the following trailer. Good luck! I say goodbye, until next time, see you soon, and as always, see you in the verse.
A journey through the darkness, through the deepest and the hardest. I wear the scars like tattoos, every single break and bruise, so I know what the cost is. I'll go through anything to get where I wanna be. Nothing you throw at me gonna knock me off of my feet. It might take everything, so if you want it, you gotta be ready to play. 'Cause I'll go through anything, and you're gonna have to go through me. You're walking it like you're Goliath, tell me that you're 10 feet tall. They tell me you can never fall, but I don't really buy it. I'll go through anything to get where I wanna be. Nothing you throw at me gonna knock me off of my feet. It might take everything, so if you want it, you gotta be ready to play, 'cause I'll go through anything, and you're gonna have to go through me.
In a world that wants to tame me, you can't catch me on the run, 'cause I'm gone, yeah. I blaze trails, set fire to what's behind me. No, I'm never looking back, I'm on the run. I could only ever be what I'm made to be. It feels good when I'm living on the edge. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now, watch me now. I come alive when I'm in the face of danger. Bring the pressure, but I'm gonna rise above, yeah. Bet the house and I'll take that wager. They say you know a legend when you see one. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now, watch me now. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down.